Hello and welcome to Thought for December the 1st. Our readings today are Esther 9 and 10, Jonah chapter 1 and Hebrews chapters 6 and 7. And our thought today is a sure and steadfast anchor. Chapter 6 in Hebrews today highlights the example of Abraham and his faith in God. The events of his life illustrate the need for patience in waiting for God to fulfill his promises. And so we read, Abraham, having patiently waited, obtained the promise. Chapter 6 verse 15. The account in Genesis shows how he and his wife Sarah's faith was tested to the limit before God's promise was fulfilled, and Sarah herself gave birth to a son. This illustrates the ways of God in dealing with those he has called to serve him. His purpose will be fulfilled in his time. The world is now so evil, it offers us no future. Not that it ever did. But today's world has virtually nothing of any spiritual value. We see an ever more chaotic state of affairs in so many countries. Political conflict is increasing in democratic countries. Against this background, how true are the words we read in Hebrews about the certainty of the promise of God that we who have fled for refuge might have strong encouragement to hold fast to the hope set before us. We have this as a sure and steadfast anchor, chapter 6 and verses 18 to 19. Maybe we have not sensed as yet that we have fled for refuge. Will we feel motivated for such action when the situation reaches that stage? We thought of this in contrast to the mariners in the ship when Jonah, as we read today, they were desperate. There was a mighty tempest of the sea, so that the ship threatened to break up. Chapter 1 verse 4. Just as this world threatens to break up with the nations, becoming more disunited than ever, within themselves and between one another. In the New Testament, Jesus makes a strange statement in response to the scribes and Pharisees. He answered them, "An evil and adulterous generation seeks for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of the prophet Jonah." Matthew 12 and verses 38 and 39. He states that just as Jonah was in the belly of the great fish, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Verse 40. How few still believe that sign, and that Jesus died and rose again. Yet the history of the rest of the first century and thereafter defies explanation if that did not really happen. This fact is a sure and steadfast anchor as to the reality of the foundation of our faith as the tempests of this world grow even greater. Thank you for being with us today, that together we can open up the pages of God's Word, remembering that they are a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.